Hello, good evening, everyone. This is the AFROTURK TV, and the program is Sport Point. As you know, always we are discussing about football development in Tanzania, Africa, and all over the world. My name is Margaret Mtanda, and today I have very special person here in in Rwanda, Kigali. We came with the FIFA Series Tournament 2026. This is Almos Kasongo, the managing director of Tanzanian national team and women's national team, as well as youth development football in Tanzania. Welcome, sir. Welcome, Mr. Kasongo, and tell us in details about Tanzania football development, especially in Tanzania national team, women's, and as well as youth development.
Yeah, actually, Tanzania Football Federation, one of the core function is to supervise monitoring and managing national teams. And we have three types of national teams. We have women national teams, we have men's national teams, and we have youth national teams. So in women national teams, we have senior and youth. And the same case to men national teams. Yeah, we have senior team. The team here in Kigali is a senior team participating in FIFA series and the other competitions like AFCON, something like that. But we have youth national teams as well. And the youth national teams, we have the different categories. We have under 20 national team, we have under 17, and then you have under 15. Under 15 girls and boys, specifically for African schools. Under 15 teams, boys and girls will participate in the final in Harare, Zimbabwe, of African schools, CAF African schools competition. So hopefully for the past 3 years we have been doing very well in that category, and hopefully even this final which will be held in Harare, Zimbabwe, we hope for the best as well. So that is the youth categories, and then we have women. Yeah, we have women senior team. Women's senior team, and as I said, we have men's senior team as well. So those are national teams which are supervised, monitored, and managed by Tanzania Football Federation, and is one of the core functions of the Tanzania Football Federation. So we have many competitions so far ahead of us. For example, women senior national team has qualified for AFCON, which will be held in Morocco on July, and our men national teams we host AFCON in 2027, but according to CAF regulations, even the host teams, the host nations, must be part and parcel of the GOHO qualifications match and something like that. So our main senior team will be in the global qualification, even if we have already, I can say even if we have already qualified, because we are hosting the tournament, but will be part of the competition as well. So AFCON qualifier will start around September, I think is September, October, during FIFA window. Yeah, we'll have 2 matches over there. So another competition is all about under 17. Yeah, under 17 boys, we have qualified for AFCON, which will be held in Morocco as well, finals. Specific date not yet confirmed, but hopefully the early date, it was on April. And another competition for national team is the futsal. Yeah, futsal as well. We have qualified for AFCON, which we played in Morocco again. Morocco is a giant. All competitions are doing over there. So I think so far we are preparing for senior, for men's senior. Uh, for men's senior team, so AFCON qualification, even if we have already qualified as a hosting team, but still we will participate in the group stage. And then we have under 17 boys AFCON, which will be held in Morocco, maybe in April, or if we be postponed, we'll get another date. And we have futsal as well. National team will be in Echo for the final of AFCON futsal. And another competition, we have World Cup qualifier for under 17 girls, and we have two matches. We have a preliminary match. Botswana will play on 10th, I think, of April, and the return match will be on 19th here in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. So you can see we have a very busy, we have a very tight schedules for our national teams, and Tanzania Football Federation is working hard to see how we can compete and qualify and to make sure we win all matches as much as possible as we can. So we have a tight schedule, we are very busy, but at the end of the day, we have to do all activities with the direction of winning all matches, with the direction of making sure we go forward in the FIFA ranking and something like that. So, as a core function of the Tanzania Football Federation, there is no way out. We have to participate in all competition, and not only participation, but we have to make sure we win as well. So that is the big agenda in the front of our table. So we have to see how we can go up. Yeah.
So I see you have very tight list for your position. Who manage it?
Yeah, as I said before, yeah, it's a new directorate, it's a new job, it's a new experience. The good thing, there is a job description, there is a KPI, key performance indicator over there, and then at the end of the day, you're gonna do performance management appraisal. Yeah, so we have to manage. Yeah, we have to manage. You have to see how we can cooperate, how we can coordinate it to each other. At the end of the day, as I said before, national teams is a core function of the Tanzania Football Federation. So as the director of national teams, I have responsibilities of making sure I bridge a gap between administration, I mean management, and the coaching department of all national teams, I mean men, women, youth, and making sure how we can bring together the stakeholders as well. When you talk about stakeholders, we are talking about media, I mean journalists, you are talking about sponsors, partners, you are talking about the governments. So one of the main duties is to see how we can join together, working as a team to make sure all our national teams getting success, winning match, winning tournaments. At the end of the day, to get a high ranking in the FIFA ranking. So I think yeah. I have as the director, I have to make sure we bridge the gap between stakeholders, between coaching, between management, at the end of the day to see How we gonna win together? How we gonna qualify for all tournaments together and something like that. So yeah, it's manageable. It's manageable because we have clear job descriptions, because we have a good relationship with the media, journalists, partners who are sponsors, and all people who are working. Taking into consideration, football has got more interest from people. Is people's they have got more passion in football other than any other sports. So as the director of national team, one of the core function is to see how we connect to each other, we work together. At the end of the day, we have to win together, we have to celebrate together, we have to move from one point together, so as to achieve the main goal of supervising, monitoring, and managing the national teams.
Okay. Tanzania public funds low the price, especially half bar to say half the dimensions, the hair insurance, the team is going to for this.
Yeah, as I said before, actually, why are we here in Kigali for FIFA series is all about project of 2027. As I said before, we are hosting AFCON, and people would like to see our teams doing well, perform well. So we have 1 year to go. Now we are 26 on March, and AFCON finals will be on June, July, I think. So you can see we have only 1 year. We have only 12 months to go. So Coach Gamondi has got a clear definition what to do. He has got a plan of players. He has got a plan of technical issues. I've got a plan of how management can support him, which kind of thing you are supposed to do in order to be successful on that tournament which we are hosting in Tanzania. So I think Tanzania Football Federation, we know how we know what thing we are supposed to do in order to keep on board every stakeholders to be part and parcel of our national team. Uh, Without forgetting fans. Fans are big stakeholders. People paying their money to buy a ticket for watching match and something like that. So we are preparing in such a way that we don't want to disappoint fans, we don't want to disappoint our main stakeholders, government and the other stakeholders as well. So that's why we are very serious. As I said before, we are here Kigali, but we are here Kigali because of our project of 2027. So hopefully we're gonna have a very fruitful tournament. We're gonna have a very successful team, but only if we work together as a team. Fans, media, journalists, governments, Tanzania Football Federation, coach and the players. We have to give all. We have to be full committed. Otherwise, if we don't give all, if we will not full committed, we can't achieve anything. And always charity begins at home. So with the plans we have, we are quite sure we're gonna have a good team, we're gonna have a good preparation, and that at the end of the day, we hope for the best in your front end for our team. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the spot point, and that the problem is that African football development. We are here in Kigali, Rwanda, and I'll tell you with a conversation with Mr. Almos Kasongo, the director of Tanzania national team, Taifa Stars. So, the other thing I want to know that tomorrow, the game of Taifa Stars, we lost their first game. What do you have to tell us and other fans of Taifa Stars?
Yeah, it's all about technical issues, and I'm dealing with the administration issues. But we hope for the best. Yeah, we hope for the best. Yeah, we didn't perform well in our first match. Our players actually take responsibility for it. Even coach take responsibility for not performing well the first match. But they assured us in the next match we will perform and get results. So we hope for the best. Yeah, technical issue. I think the coach and the technical staff will be in a good position to tell you technically, but in general, administratively, take into consideration the first results. Yeah, players, coaches were very disappointed, and they assured us the second match they're gonna do well, and they win the match. Yeah, so we hope for the best, and inshallah, gonna get results for the second match against Aruba, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Tanzania mentioned it here. I've passed over yearly courtesy. We after a year.
How do you see CXP as such a unit?
Yeah, he has a good plan. He's a good coach, professional. So we hope, we hope he will do wonderful for the national team. And as I said before, it's not about coach alone. Yeah, national team is all about teamwork. There's a players, they have to do their responsibilities. Management, they have to do our part, our responsibilities. There's the other stakeholders, even you, medias as well. You have to encourage fans to attend to the stadium, to support the players, to talk positive thing to the court, to the players, to the management as well. And we have sponsors, partners as well. We have to talk. We have to discuss issues in the same same direction as of TFF and the other stakeholders as well. So, the national team is a teamwork. Coach will play his part. Players will play their part. Management will play their part. Government will play their part, and fans and medias as well. They will play their part. So we have to work as a team in order to get results. But for me, Gamondi is a good coach. He's a good coach. He's very professional. He has a very good plan for national team. So we hope for the best. Yeah, we hope for the best. Yeah. No doubt about it.
How does any coach help in the development for relief?
Yeah, we try. That's why you can see now our national team is playing in the finals of AFCON. Yeah, because we have a good plans. We develop a lot compared to other countries, neighboring countries like Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Sudan. You can see Tanzania. Is the only country from East African community who play in the WAFCON finals. I think 80 teams, something like that, out of 54 members association of CAF. It's a great thing for us. So it defines in women football we are performing well. Take into consideration in women football under 17, we have played the World Cup finals in India. If you remember, 2 to 3 years back, I think it was 2023 or 2022. So in regard to women football, Tanzania, to be honest, we are doing very, very well, and we are still putting more effort to do above what we have been doing right now. So I think we have good league. We have good league. We have Premier League. We have First Division League. We have Second Division League. We have RCL League for women. So we have a very good structure, specifically in women football compared to other East African communities, even in other countries from East African community countries. So I think in women football we are on the right track. To be honest, we have to put in more effort in order to continue to do well, and some there. Yeah.
What the contribution of Tanzania government to his task?
Oh, is it great, to be honest? Yeah, is it great? Since Your Excellency President Mama yetu Samia Suluhu, to be honest, they have got a great contribution to the national teams. Even we are here in Kigali, we are all allowances, all air flight ticket are paid by government. Yeah. Kwa kweli in Swahili we say hatumdai mheshimiwa rais, anafanya majukumu yake vizuri. We go for the best, and inshallah I think he will continue to support us. Is a great thing. He's major, to be honest. I can say, I compliment 100%. They do their work perfectly. Perfect, to be honest. Good tournament in terms of transport, accommodations, even stadiums, even fans that turn up to support their teams, even if we have 80 teams, I think. Four teams for Group A, 4 teams for Group B. But the Rwandese, they turn up to the stadium, they cheers, they support. Each country which play good football and something like that. So I think they have a good tournament, they have a good preparation. 100%. It's the FIFA standard. It's FIFA standard preparation. It's FIFA standard preparation. Most congratulations for them. Most congratulations for FIFA. I think they meet the FIFA standard. Yeah.
Okay, this is AFROTURK TV, the Turkish television broadcasting over 50 countries in Africa. As we said, we are in border to border in Africa. We are in Kigali, Rwanda. We still have our conversation with Mr. Almos Kasongo, Manager Director of National Team in Tanzania. Okay, and it has continued fish domestication. A big discussion is to do out of national team by your past position where there was a serious doctor in the lady ball. Can you tell us the victories the activities were doing there? And we see Tanzania Premier League would become very successful for your moment.
Actually, we have been a very wonderful job over there for the past 5 years. You can see now we are in number 5 in Africa. And league number 5 in Africa. Number 1 is Egypt, number 2 Morocco, number 3 Algeria, number 4 South Africa, number 5 is Tanzania League. So for me, we have been doing very wonderful job. Very wonderful job, and that's why our league is very popular. Our national team is very popular because of the position we have in African League. Was not easy, but because of the teamwork, I believe on teamwork. I trust on teamwork. For the past 5 years, we have been cooperative. We have been supported from each other. As I said, league as a league, there's a main stakeholders. The first stakeholders is all about clubs, and the clubs are members of the Tanzania Premier League board. When the clubs doing well, automatically the board is doing well as well. So the main stakeholders is the clubs. Another stakeholders, Tanzania Football Federation. Another stakeholders, governments. Another stakeholders, fans. Another stakeholders, media. Media is the people, are people who advertise, promote, announce our fixture, announce our league, promote, advertise, UK Africa, Tanzania, outside of Africa. Our league is known because of media platforms, because of journalists, because of media house. So you can see you have to work together. You have to work as a team in order your league to be down, your league to be everywhere in Africa, the rest of Africa, in Tanzania, Western Party, Northern Party, Eastern Party. It's not easy without the media, without the media house, without the journalists, and something like that. But the clubs are those who bring teams in the stadium, who bring teams in the stadium, have on teams, transport, transporting from one session to another for handling the league feature and something like that. And then you have got the government as well. They support to make sure they have conducive environment for the club, for Tanzania Football Federation, for Tanzania Premier League. They create a conducive environment to make life easier for clubs, for Tanzania Premier League, for Tanzania Football Federation. So they play their role. And sponsors, without forgetting sponsors, they play main role as well. They pay clubs money, they pay Tanzania Premier League body for administration issues, they pay royalties for Tanzania Football Federation for development issues, matters, and something like that. So it's a teamwork. It's a teamwork. We are number 5 in Africa because of the teamwork. Yeah, because of the teamwork, because of the support from other stakeholders as well, not the CEO and his staff alone. We were be able to make our league number 5. So for me, I really appreciate the clubs, I really appreciate the governments, I really appreciate Tanzania Football Federation and the other stakeholders, including media, journalists, to make sure they support us all the time in order to make sure our league develop. And once your league is developing, automatically you develop your automatically countries football is developing as well. So for me, yes, you have been doing wonderful job during my regime at the Tanzania Premier League board as the CEO of the league, but he's not my he's not alone. Yeah, he's not alone. It's a result of other stakeholders as well, as I mentioned before. So for sure, I have a very good time over there. We have been 5 years of very successful, as I said before. Yeah, I live over there, number 4. Sometimes we have been number 4, league number 4, number 6. It happens, but now it's in number 5. So you can see how great job is done to make sure our league is in top. Yeah, is in top 10 in Africa. At the end of the day, you can see we have been in the AFCON in Morocco. Our team has been performed well, has been performed very wonderful, to be honest. Yeah, so I think we have to continue to work together as a team in order to do well as we have done before. Yeah, that is my opinion.
Mr. Kasongo, I can see you are among all the people who contributing Tanzania Premier League and other so it's a to know you in the RFA to and didn't or ETFF. Can you tell us what challenges do you face for your own position have been?
For me, the main challenge is all about what we call it club license, implementation of club license. As you mentioned, those areas I have been working before. I work as the chairman of Dar es Salaam Football Regional Association. I work as the chairman of Ashanti United. I used to work as the chairman of Wilala District Football Association as well. Um, for me, if you ask the main challenge of those areas, I will tell you one challenge: implementation of club licensing. Yeah, implementation of club licensing is a big challenge, and is a heart, is a bone of football in general. If you perform well in the club licensing implementation, automatically you're gonna solve you're gonna solve challenges of football in our country. That's why among the top priorities when I was appointed as CEO of Tanzania Premier League Board, uh, the top priority for me was the implementation of club licensing. And when you talk about about club licensing, you are talking about football, because club licensing have about 5 criteria. The first criteria is all about sporting criteria. The second one is all about infrastructure. When you talk about infrastructure, you're talking about the stadium, pitch, and something like this, training and the match stadium for the clubs. And then criteria number 3, you are talking about the personnel and the administrative criteria. And the club license regulation, it is saying that area, in that criteria, the clubs must employ experienced, qualified, and competent personnel to do daily operation of the club. So they just specifically mention you have to employ qualified, experienced, and competent enough personnel to do daily activities. And then another criteria is the financial criteria. Yeah, financial criteria. As always, financial criteria is part and parcel of the good governance of the club, good governance of the institution, and something like that. And another criteria is all about legal criteria. So sporting criteria, infrastructure criteria, administrative criteria, financial criteria, and legal criteria, those are backbone. Those are core in football affairs, in football development, in football management. So when you ask me what is a big challenge during your regime on those areas you are working for, I'll tell you club licensing regulation, implementation of club licensing. Why? Because those 5 criteria are football. So once you are done on sporting criteria, once you are done on the infrastructure criteria, once you are done on personnel and the administrative criteria, once you are done on financial criteria, once you are done on the legal criteria, these are football. These are football. So still you have a big challenge on implementation of club license regulation, but at least for the past 5 years we have tried to push the agenda of implementation of club licensing regulation to the clubs and the other stakeholders. So at least I think we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go, but still, club who in some areas try to implement the regulations, and at the end of the day, I can say that's why maybe we are league number 5 in Africa, because of the implementation of part of the club licensing regulation. So for sure, if we implement club regulation for 100%, I think one day Tanzanian football, specifically league, can be number 1. We can challenge Egyptian league, we can challenge Morocco, we can challenge Algeria. So So regarding your question, for me, the big challenge is all about implementation of club licensing regulation. Because why? Because club licensing regulation is all about football. The core issues of football is on club licensing regulation. So if we really go full implementation of a club licensing regulation, for sure, I am sure we will do wonderful in football development in Tanzania.
To me, I can say congratulations. That encourage you if you have remade your job. Which words do you have to say as football?
Pardon? Sorry?
Which words do you have to Tanzania going five?
Yeah, support their team, support their national team, and to engage with the national team as always. A national team is a country national team. It's not a team of Teflef, it's not a team of Lavme, it's not a team of Kasongo, it's not a team of Kochigamoti. National team is a team of Tanzanians. So my way to the Tanzanians to support their team. We have, as we said before, we have women national team, you have men national team, and we have youth national team. You get the point. So I would love to see all Tanzanians support their teams, specifically national teams, apart from clubs level. I know in the club level, every Tanzania has got their own club for supporting for. So when we come to the issue of national teams, at least we don't give all much, like in the club level. So the big way to the Tanzanians is to see how now we can support our team, our national teams. You can love our national teams. You can engage with our national teams if we have got something to share, if we have done something for suggestions, something like that. The doors are open. Yeah, the doors are open, and we will open. We will open an account for receiving suggestion, improvement, and see how we can go about the order all Tanzanians to all Tanzanians to sing to speak the same language when it comes to the issue of national teams. So we have to give all to our national teams. We have to be full committed to our national teams. You have to love our national teams, as we see in Europe over there. So I think, we'll try our level best to make sure Tanzanians love their national team, join to the national team, engage with the national team, so as to work together. So as when we win together. When we lose together. When we draw together. I think that is my way. Yeah, Tanzanians to love their national team, to be part of the national team, to support their national team. That is a thing, to be honest, we are waiting to happen for our national team. Yeah.
Some materialistic questions, but not least, is Tanzania, do you have a plan of taking the best international players to give the nationality to help Tanzania national team?
Yeah, we have a plan. Yeah, we have a plan. But as I said, in 2-3 in the previous 2-3 days before, yeah, we have a plan. Actually, even every coach like to work with competent player, competent and experienced player, in order to give him results. The doors are open. The doors are open. Taking into consideration the regulations and the other stuff of the country, regulation of the Tanzania Football Federation, regulation of the FIFA, CAF. Yeah. So yeah, the doors are open for those players, for those Tanzanians who play abroad, but they are very much interested to play for their country. The doors are open. And the doors are open for those foreigners who play in our league. but you are very much interested to join with our national team. But in order to join with our national team for foreigner, first of all, you must be a citizen of Tanzania. And to be a citizen of Tanzania, I think there is a regulation, there is a law, and something like that. And second, the coach must select you to be part of the national team. So there is a government procedure, government laws in order to be a citizen. But not only to be a citizen is a qualification to be a national team player. No, coach has got their own choice as well for players, because his coach who choose a player for the national team. So you can comply with citizen and other stuff, but still coach must be satisfied with your style of play, position, and something like that. So there's two conditions. Even if we would love every foreigner who is competent enough to be part and parcel of our national team, but still there are some conditions to follow. First of all, you must be a citizen of Tanzania, and having qualified to be a citizen of Tanzania, coach has got their own choice. You can be a good player, but in the eyes of coach, you can say no. Yeah, the style of your style of playing is not matching with my formation, with my philosophy, and something like that. So at the end of the day, yes, we would love to get a good player, competent player in our national team, but they have to be qualified with the two conditions. First of all, they must be a citizen of Tanzania, and having qualified to be a citizen of Tanzania must get their own choice to be part of the national team. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's time. We appreciate, and I hope next time we're going to get more from you.
No problem. Yeah, you are welcome. And you appreciate. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Okay, we finish our conversation with Mr. Almos Kasongo. This is the AFROTURK TV, and the program was Sport Point, discussing about football development in Tanzania. Today we based only in Tanzania, and another time we are going to focus in another country. As you know my program, the way I'm traveling from one country to another. Thank you very much. Don't forget to follow us in our social network, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.